Definitely had to use my devotion to get through the morning. It was early. Now I know I published that devotion last night. It's a great word from Pastor Sherman Dumas about being a releaser of God's love or His love, and not to let the your offenses pile up. And being offenses, and the kids, funny, reading the devotions this morning with the kids, they all pronounced it as offense. And that's, that's an interesting way to put it. When you really think about the word offense versus offense, and, you know, coming against somebody and being aggressive is really what the other person is doing to make you offended. So it's interesting how the word has actually got a dual meaning even this morning. Taking the middle two boys actually to school this morning, and they were slow getting up. And I'm in the process of trying to get them to understand that I'm not going to, be the one getting them up out of bed every moment of every day. They need to take responsibility for themselves, get themselves up, set their alarm. Not only just set the alarm, but to get up when the alarm goes off. Don't just let it continue to go and go and go. So today was a slow morning. I get back from taking one to school. I have to be at work this morning in the office, and I'm ready to go. I've got a deadline I need to meet, and they're just doing whatever, and it was just really got me angry. So I got offended. I was pissed, and as I was taking Ryan and Evan to school, I really felt like the Lord was prompting me to do the devotional with them because they weren't up early enough to do it as a group quietly, without rushing. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. There's no way I'm doing that devotional with them this morning. How do you just come out of being, and all going in on them? Because it also made it worse. They had not done their chores for the night before. So, there's trash bag overflowing. There's countertops that need to be wiped. And yeah, you can be religious about the chores, but I can't allow them to think that there's no consequence, no punishment for not following the rules. So, if being late for school is a consequence for you not, for you having to do what you're supposed to do after you should have already done it the first time, then hey, this is what it is. So that's what happened this morning. After they finished their chores, so trash out, wipe the counters off, put their stuff in the dishwasher like they're supposed to have done last night, we were on our way. And as I'm pulling out of the garage, I really feel the Lord just prompted, the Holy Spirit prompted me, hey, you need to do your devotional. Did you do your devotional? And I was like, no, man, I'm not doing it today. I'm just not there. I'm still angry. But the Holy Spirit kept prompting me to do it. I'm thinking, okay, all right, fine, we'll do it. And as Ryan was reading the devotion, and it was like, oh, yeah, that's exactly what the situation was. I was offended. And you can't let the sun go down on your anger. You have to let that stuff go. I've got to let that stuff go. So I can only speak for me. So I did it this morning. I feel so much better instead of stewing on that all day today, and probably even all night afterwards. And that would have not have been a good thing. And that would have been the sin and that foothold that the enemy would have needed to possess and take root and grow a greater anger and offense in my mind and spirit and even heart. So it takes a lot. It gets to be frustrating at times. It's easier to take that. I guess the Lord Bible was talking about that wide road, right? Take the easier way out and just do whatever and be angry or just let your own wants and selfish desires take over. But it's so much easier to do the right thing. May not feel easier, may not even be easier to do it, but it is the easiest way to prevent any long-term negative consequence. So enjoy. This is part of my teachable moments. So boys, there it is. You hear what your dad was. I was upset. You all didn't do what you're supposed to do. I got mad, but have to follow the word of God and not be offended. So it does help. It does help. Have a great day. Remember, there's teachable moments that happen every moment of every day.